Week in Review on CJDC. CJDC TV.
Building a business from the ground up can be a daunting task. It starts with an idea, which then grows into something tangible with a lot of moving parts. With the state of the economy, many individuals are looking to become their own boss, and a new program in Fort St. John is helping them meet those goals.
Probably everybody's business idea here.
The Northeast Aboriginal Business Centre is hoping to help First Nations people to start their own businesses. The centre is hosting a program called Aboriginal Mastering Entrepreneurship with workshops covering topics such as marketing, business planning, and technology. The course is running for the next 3 weeks at Fort St. John's Royal Canadian Legion from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Executive Director of the Centre, Paulette Flamond, explains how the course works.
A student could come in either with an idea or not even an idea and be able to learn what it takes to actually have your own business. So what we do is we run them through the 9 days of workshops, and if they choose then to do a business, then we'll do a 6-month mentoring with the students.
Flamond says the centre started the program because of the state of the economy.
Promoting entrepreneurship to create your own employment. Because we're seeing, right now with all of the downsizing, that it's really a time for people to get out their creativity and be able to look at possibility of entrepreneurship.
Flamond also says that similar courses have been successful in the past.
The curriculum that we're using has been curriculum that was actually developed by the Ministry of Aboriginal Relationship and Reconciliation. It's called the Aboriginal BEST. It's proven curriculum that works time after time after time.
The program can also be helpful for those who already own businesses, according to Flamond.
I'm an entrepreneur and I've been at the Business Centre for the last 14 years, but I sat in on one day of the training when the trainers were actually going through a run-through. And even though I do own a business and run a business, I'm like, wow, this is very useful information.
Flamond also says the centre is considering expanding the project to Dawson Creek in the future. To reserve your spot, contact the Northeast Aboriginal Business Centre. Hugh Smith, CJDC TV News, Fort St. John. Seeing your child take their first few steps is an unforgettable moment. One Dawson Creek family is thanking the staff at the South Peace Child Development Centre for creating that moment with their daughter, something they'd never seen before. It's also something that may not have been possible without help from the province. CJDC's Ashley Weeb reports.
Emma Squires loves making a big splash. The 3-year-old is all smiles and giggles during her hydrotherapy sessions.
Emma has a global developmental delay. She has deficits mainly in her motor function and speech.
Emma and her family began coming to the South Peace Child Development Centre when she was 11 months old and began hydrotherapy this past September.
At that point, she was just learning how to sit up by herself, which most babies hit that milestone at about 6 months of age. And same, she wasn't able to crawl yet either, which most babies can also do around 9 months or so.
The warm water pool allows a child's body to move more easily than on a solid surface and helps engage important muscle groups, essential for growth and development.
Within 2 months, she took her first steps here in the pool, actually, and she was walking by herself, which I'd never seen before.
It just creates a really supportive environment to have that child feel comfortable and have an opportunity to really grow in those large muscle movements.
With the help of a physiotherapist and an aquatic coordinator, kids develop their gross motor skills, which is done through fun and games.
It's really hard to get a kid to do something if they don't want to do it. And so the more you can play and the more you can engage with them, the more you're going to see results and the more you're going to get them working.
But the hydrotherapy program wouldn't stay afloat without help from the province. In January, the BC government awarded the centre $45,000 towards the adaptive aquatic program through its community gaming grant.
It's so amazing for these kids, and I can't imagine not having the pool here.
A pool which has helped Emma take those first few steps.
All of us here together, we were all just thrilled. It was so exciting. Yeah, it was a big deal. It was serious.
Yeah, it was good. The pool can do amazing things. I think the proof's in the pudding as far as kiddos that are with us for long periods of time and they've maintained mobility or they've improved mobility.
Something Emma and her family have their sights set on.
Our end goal is that Emma catches up and is able to do everything that a child her age can do. For me, there's no kind of end to the potential that she has. We're just helping her reach it.
Ashley Weeb, CJDC TV News, Dawson Creek.
The city of Dawson Creek is looking at reinstalling parking meters around town in hopes you'll empty your pockets for charity. Last week, Mayor Dale Bumstead introduced kindness meters to council and city staff. Alicia Guild originally heard about a similar idea on the East Coast and brought it to the mayor's attention. The meters will be installed around the city, but the money dropped inside will be given to a local community group.
We've got them refurbished, we painted them up, and we're going to install them in locations around the community, probably inside buildings, Calvin Crook Center, the Event Center Multiplex, the Canada Event Center, maybe the arena. We're looking at other locations because we really want to get to high foot traffic, lots of traffic.
The refurbished meters have been painted red, and new faceplates mean they'll accept any denomination. The city's next step will be creating a policy, outline important details, like how a specific charity will be selected.
It's such a great message within your community, I think, and council agreed with it, and so we're really excited about the opportunity to be able to have these in town and give people the opportunity at supporting local charities.
Bumstead hopes to have the kindness meters installed within the next few months. We're going to take one more quick break, but we'll be back in a moment with Week in Review. Stay with us.
Week in Review. We'll be right back. CJDC TV.